Hey guys, I haven't touched base with you guys in a while. Been so caught up with my love and just trying to keep her well. Well, what's happened now is that cancer has come back. It's a metastasized tumor. It's pretty much almost in the same spot as it was in her lower back. Um, it's wrapped around her nerve endings. I mean, very wrapped into and around. Um, it's just a very painful thing for her. My mother's been going through this stuff now for quite a while. Um, yeah, I did learn a lot through this process. It wasn't anything I really wanted to do. It was just something that I kind of had to do. But I guess in the process, I made things easier for other people. Um, I don't know if it's my fault or if it's theirs. People tell me don't worry about other people and don't worry about them, but when it's family and your mother or your daughter or whatever is fighting one of the worst kinds of cancers, one of the worst, most aggressive kinds of cancers in women, and getting her ass kicked, you would think that you would want to spend time with her or be around her or just contribute. Yeah. I mean, let's put it realistically. I mean, we dated a year. She got sick. It's been 6 years now. I'm diehard. You know what I mean? I don't run from anything. She tried to get rid of me. I wouldn't let it happen. I love her. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Bounce on her? No, I don't do that. That's not me. But I watched, and how they, it's been one of the worst things ever. Watch, because I'm watching her suffer, and then yet, as it is, my family's fucked. Okay, plain and simple. Fuck my brother, fuck my sister. You know what I mean? I don't have a brother or sister. It seems like I barely even have a mother now. That's sad. My mom was my best friend. But through this, I learned a lot of real truths about a lot of real people. And there's just some things I just cannot and I will not forgive. So be it. But when it comes down to hers, it bothered me, I would send messages out to her daughter or, try to get a hold of her dad, everybody seemed to have excuses or it was okay. But all the while, she's here and, she's fucking suffering. And then when they do come by, it's, it wasn't about her, And that's what people don't think. Oh, just because they stop by, Oh, man. Fucking kidding me? You go watch your boy play soccer and then you come and visit your mom for a couple minutes, who you don't get to see all the time, who is fighting fucking cancer. Okay, and then, okay, all through this deal now, I went through my pension, my 401k, all my savings, and I had money put away, and we went through all of it, keeping her alive. Okay, and then squeezing out some money here and there, thank God for good friends and, helping me along the way, when it came to trying to find and get and, like I said, it's been a number of years now. Not once did I ever, believe me, I wanted to, but not once did I ever ask her father or, her family for any help. Why? They disgust me. How do you do this to your daughter? Well, I had no choice. Called them yesterday. It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, I don't give a fuck. I asked him, are you gonna fucking help at all, Rich, here, or what, man? I'm asking, don't fucking don't talk to me like that, I was like, talk to you like what? To like a father, a man who really hasn't been around for his daughter at all? I go, I explained to him, I go, Rich, you realize how much money I've spent? Do you realize how much money I owe for your daughter? That's my daughter. You can't say I don't love her. I go, never say you didn't love her. Yeah, I don't like you anyway. And that's what he's telling me. Wow, I'm gonna lose sleep over that one. He ends up hanging up on me. Well, I sent him a message, after she's gone. I'm gonna come and visit you. There's a long list. It's a good list. But anyway, I'm just over it, I kind of set myself to realize that, if the next place is living in our fucking car, so be it, man. Not really much I can do, I can't be in 3 fucking places at once, she can barely walk, she can barely get around. And I don't see any of her immediate family like her, I know her mom's been sick, but her dad's still around, she has a brother. One time over here in 5 years, she has a daughter, perfectly healthy, had a baby, but nobody's here helping her. Nobody's here, no. So I'm trying to fucking, pull fucking magic out my ass or something. I don't know. It gets to be just unbearable at times, you know what I mean? Because I'm watching first right here by her, and it's fucking killing me, And then on top of that, not being able to, can't afford to take her where she needs to go and wants to go. Because I'm the one that has to be fucking right here. Yeah, and then everybody else's life is just kind of going along, and I'm watching my love die every day. Well, it's come back and it's come back bad, okay? Now this is where the kicker is for us. She hasn't been under any treatment or any care at all for the last almost 3 months now. None. Okay, and now hers is an HER2 cancer. It's a bone cancer. It's metastasized bone cancer. Very aggressive. Very, 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 very aggressive. Why? Because it's fed by estrogen. Her body, her ovaries, are feeding cancer's growth. Okay, that was the battle that I've been having because every time she would go through, I would finally get her hormones balanced and her pH balanced, and then all of a sudden she'd go through a fucking roller coaster, when it comes to hormonal imbalances and the hot flashes that come with all the medications that she was on and prior to this, because she still feels the side effects from chemo from a year and a half ago. Because it usually takes that and then some, to get out of your system completely. Okay, so everything I know, everything I've read, everything I've researched now for I don't know how long, was telling me that it's gonna be elsewhere, man. There's no choice in that one. It's gonna be elsewhere. Usually it's brain. Internal organs, cervix, that kind of deal. Well, we get into that office, and I've been a basket case literally for weeks, 'cause it sucks knowing the information I have in my fucking head. Okay? So we get into this doctor's office. Mind you, we're at City of Hope now. Okay, she's still not considered in City of Hope. Okay, because of what's going on with her. And a misfortune or God's work again. She had found a plan. She discontinued a plan that was out in West Covina. She found something out here, where we live now. But I guess she had gotten in an argument with the woman that the one that was supposedly trying to help her. She's just a mean, crappy bitch. Well, all of a sudden we go to a doctor's appointment and she had been disenrolled. That kind of deal. So, in turn, she got to get into City of Hope that she'd been trying to do for quite a while and it didn't work. Okay, so the doctors are awesome. Mind you, we're still waiting on that conversation over chemotherapy. I'm looking forward to that. because it's going to be conflict. You know, they have a view of what they believe will work, and in their eyes, you know, a life expectancy of 5 years is okay because they're not dying just right now. Well, that's unacceptable to me. You know what I mean? The death period is unacceptable, but I'm not gonna let her, you know, be miserable for the next 5 fucking years and then she die. So we get this pathology report, and the doctor's there, and she reads it. It didn't spread anywhere. She's kind of like, her eyes were kind of like trying to focus. You know what I mean? Like she was kind of dumbfounded. Well, she hands it to my girl, and my love hands it to me. You know, right away. And I'm reading it because I didn't believe it. I had to see it to believe it, and then to read it. You know, and just it was only localized there, and it hadn't spread. I give it all the oil, okay, as well as, you know, alkaline water and juicing, and, you know, trying to, you know, stay away from estrogen-based food or that produce estrogen in your body. You know, it's just pretty much everything, really. But there's a lot of things out there that can counter it. You know, you just gotta look. Oh God, came home to change and, you know, try to get a little. You know, I can't sleep. I gotta get myself together and head back over to City Hope right now. Surgery looks like Wednesday. I'm fucking scared. It's no joke when it comes to that kind of surgery, man. I'm talking about like 6 hours, 7 hour surgery. Just kills me. I hate this shit. I just want her better, man. And seeing what has gone and where we've been and just everything else with these people, so-called family, and it just kills me, you know? It gets me so fucking frustrated. I don't even know what to say or do anymore. You know? I really don't. I don't. I just, you know, I just want my girl to be healthy and not have to worry about this anymore. But neither here nor there, it doesn't change the fact that people fucking got evil, you know, with us and with me. It's just not cool. But anyway, my love's at City of Hope. It's a different experience being in that place, that's for sure. Totally awesome people, you know. It's also scary, you know, as hell, man, because they don't play. They're very direct about what they know and what they see. But I guess that's a good thing too. I just wanted to let everybody know I'm so tired. So tired. Wow. She's gonna be in until fucking after Wednesday. It's probably gonna be another couple weeks after that, and be in recoup, or I don't know, maybe a couple days. I don't know.